Welcome back to the Ball Pod Football Show. And guys, as you can tell, I'm a very sad person today. I was humbled. And we have an early kickoff again.
By the champions.
Anyway, let's talk about this week. So let's do the introductions. I'm Kelvin.
Danzuki.
Mr. City.
And we are going to start today. We'll leave the theatrics of midweek and the other week's fixtures away. Today we talk about this week's fixtures. When we start with the team who are going to win the league, I'm very confident we are still going to win the league. But we are going to be playing away at Aston Villa under Unai Emery, the king of haram football. And considering how bad we've been playing football, especially in the final third, guys, what do you think before I say my thoughts?
Well, again, another tricky fixture for Arsenal this afternoon. I'm seeing them getting a narrow win, however. A very narrow win against Aston Villa. Yeah. Just to be honest, I think Arsenal have lost enough points. They need to keep their title hopes alive, and they might get a narrow win today.
The odds are against their favor. Arsenal is not winning this game. At 1.9, no, they're not. Good Ebening is going to be celebrating come full time. I'm tempted to say 1-0, but I'm seeing 2-0. Simply because Villa are at home. McGinn is motivated. Oli Watkins can't stop scoring. But they should have him on your team. Leon Bailey's on fire. And 1-0, but I predict 2-0 to Villa.
Okay, guys, I don't know. I don't know what to say because hey, I've been this Arsenal. Anyway, it's an early kickoff. I think if it was maybe a 6 or a late kickoff, I would have been a little bit more confident. But early kickoff, after we are putting in good performances, but we just can't seem to score the goals, and then we just seem
complaining, saying there's a certain rule in Champions League that if you play on Wednesday, you can't play early kickoff. Well, this is not the Champions League. First, you have to enter the Champions League. Speaking of, but
banter aside. Okay, this is the league. Man, damn, we still don't have Partey. Jesus and Smith Rowe are yet to come back. So really tough for Arsenal. But I think we have lost enough points. I think this is the longest run this season that we have not won a game. No.
1 point in 9 available.
Yeah, we are 1 in 9.
So 1.9.
So I think actually, honestly, I am very afraid, but I think this game Arsenal will pull through. I think Arsenal will fight it. I think Arteta will focus more on don't make mistakes, be solid at the back, and take your chances in the front. But focus. Don't make mistakes, be solid at the back, and then when you get your chance, score it. I think we will get a goal, and I think it's a 1-0.
I genuinely don't see that. On top of that beating that you are served by the champions, it was only not for the points, but the psychological edge to it. How we celebrated in your turf to rub it in. Trust me, it will take another game week to recover.
My point is just to say, I think the title race was decided on Wednesday. And you'll know who the champions are. Let's go to the next game.
And before you say, I know you say you have a game in hand.
I've not said anything.
That game in hand, consider you're coming to Etihad. I rest my case.
Exactly. I said the two meetings, Arsenal versus Man City, those are the difference makers this season. And it's proving to be true.
I don't want to mention anything about the Man City game or anything. We'll have a segment for that. All I'll say is this. When you put in good performances, chances will come and the results will follow. So that's all I'll say. I think let's go to the next one. A team that did not put in a very good performance but managed to get a win.
No, they did.
The champions, the 2022 champions. 2021-2022. They took their chances, and now they will need to again take their chances away at Nottingham, a team that has been doing well in the league so far this season. I actually think City will just, I think they will be more confident, and then the new formation seems to be working for everyone in this Pep team, and I think they will find a way to win. The only thing that that might cost them the win is Pep maybe thinking of the Champions League on Wednesday and then rotating the squad. I think if he does that, and it might not do well and get a draw, but if he sticks to the team that won at the Emirates, I think they get a 3-0 win.
Nice. I think I said it in the previous episode that the lineup against Aston Villa, for me, that is the lineup that changed everything. Like seeing Gundo and KDB back in the team, and having that extra midfielder, we see like Rodri is playing more of a defensive role and still can go ahead and when the team is committing up front, they are you have this set of midfielders who are supportive, and that's why City are creating a lot of chances. So again, I'm seeing another win, probably maybe a 4-0 win for Man City.
4-0. Okay.
I'll reserve my prediction because I need to see the lineup.
It's all about the lineup.
It's that type of game because Nottingham are on a roller at the City ground. They've played 7, they've drawn 3, they've won 4. So it's cause for concern considering Pep may decide to bench Haaland for Alvarez. Not a bad substitution to have, but I believe there's an intensity if he doesn't play certain midfield players, then we'll suffer. And that means Grealish. I'd start Foden ahead of Mahrez.
Of Mahrez?
Yes. The past 2 games in between. Mahrez plays 2 games fire, 1 cold. So he needs that bench to be fire for Leipzig. I'd start Foden also to try and get that playtime for him. And when Foden and Grealish started the match, I remember Foden ended up with a hat-trick. Haaland ended up with a hat-trick. And Grealish had an assist or 2. That was the Manchester derby. So depending on the lineup, we'll win 4-0 or we'll draw 1-1.
Yeah, I think that we all agree it's all about the lineup. So for City, it's all about the lineup. And then let's talk about a team that have had the most consistent lineup this season and been getting points. Newcastle. They will be hosting Liverpool, a team that got their first win in 2023 through counter-attacks against an Everton team. Yeah, so they had to put some exactly, and they were at Anfield. So now they go to a very tough ground, a team that the only team to have beaten Newcastle this season. So what will happen, guys?
This one is for Scouts Italy. Pale WhatsApp group ball pod. Newcastle 3, Liverpool 1. Take it to the bank. Hata explain. Just that's it. I'm done. Tupatane 8:30, 9:30, 11 p.m. Usilale mapema. Tupatane pale. I've stored some memes for you from a former Newcastle guy.
Well, a very interesting game coming up. I think we've also seen Newcastle struggle of late getting results. The last game they drew.
Maximan back, so
They drew,
They drew 1-1 with
that break.
and a lucky goal from again Almiron back. I think it will give him the
James's will be rocking.
exactly.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
Liverpool.
so
And this is the big team coming mentality, siege mentality. That's why you couldn't beat them.
So I think Newcastle will get a 2-1 win for Newcastle.
I think Newcastle are also due a win. Newcastle have been finding a way. They're not losing I think they conceded fast, I think in I don't know how many games, and then they got one back almost 3 or 4 minutes later from an Almiron goal. So, and they have Isak is just getting back to fitness. Saint Maxim is also getting back to fitness, and Wilson probably might be fit for this game. Bruno Guimaraes will have served his ban, so I think he'll be available for this game. So I feel this game will be that game that Newcastle come and show levels to Liverpool, show them that we are now better than you. You are now behind us. I think this game Newcastle will batter Liverpool. I give them a 3-1 win. 3-1 win for Newcastle.
And on a sad note, I don't know if it has been confirmed, but I hear Christian Atsu's body was...
Yeah, the agent confirmed.
So I know Newcastle will also play a tribute to that game. So there's a lot of fire burning, a white hot fire in the black side of the east, the northeast. Liverpool. Etale.
Yeah, for that game, I think now let's go to the other team that has been on form. They have been firing of late. This team led by Marcus Rashford. Manchester United. Yeah, Manchester United will be hosting Leicester. What do you think of that game, Dan?
Well, I'm saying it'll be a high-scoring game, maybe a 2-2 or even a 3-2 kind of game. I see Leicester have gotten their style of play. Yeah, they're finding where to score.
Coincidence Kelechi is in the lineup.
Yeah. So I don't know which team will win. I'm seeing a 3-2 either way, either to United or to
But a very
Leicester.
entertaining game.
A very entertaining game for sure. Yeah.
The City.
The fact that it's at Old Trafford, I think Leicester will struggle, but I'm tempted to say a draw. But I think this is where the buck will stop and Leicester will get a win. So a scrappy 1-0 win for Leicester.
You're seeing goals in this game.
Rashford is gonna fire blank. It's going to happen.
What? Okay.
That's the sad part. Today is that day. Then they have the return leg with the Barcelona.
Yeah.
So it might be on the back of.
Now you understand my yeah.
Okay, I think the form that Rashford has been in. First of all, Manchester United fans on TikTok. Hey guys, calm down, bana. You're not in the title race. We were just talking facts. We were just talking facts. So please calm down. So yeah, and this time, I actually think Manchester United will find a way to win. I think Rashford, whether he comes from the bench or starts, he will find a way to win. And then the fact that Barcelona will be missing so many key players for the second leg might make Manchester United feel more confident, because that game we'll talk about it later, but I think Manchester United they need to get a score. So whether they rest Rashford and bring him on in the second half for Garnacho, I think it's going to be a win for them, and I think a 2-1, because also Leicester cannot defend. Leicester struggle defending, especially set pieces or anything, and counters. So they have the quality to cause Man United problems, but I think Man United will prevail. A 2-1 win for Man United. Rashford has to score. Yeah, I think the other game we need to talk about, I think there's going to be another game on Sunday. Yeah, we can talk about Chelsea. Chelsea are playing Southampton, and Chelsea are...
You can say you're gonna win. At least. But if you mess it up, pale tutapatana. Hapo tu kwa pod. Tuna mamims. Msema mkuambiwa.
Ntarudia. 1-0 if Stalin plays, if he's back. Modric anaanza kuka suspect, but we'll give him time. But 88 million. May I remember they never gave Jack a break, so I'm not giving anyone above 80 million a break. So he's going to be 007 agent this game week. 7 games, 0 goals, 0 assists. Yeah. Our new James Bond in Chelsea. Or should we call them the London Cowboys? Romeo Lavia might also play a part in this game, and Gavin Bazuno. Shout out to our City Academy players, and Sami Dozi. So I'm rooting for a 1-1 draw.
I'm seeing Chelsea getting a clean sheet.
This is more FPL more than...
Not really, actually. If you check Chelsea's score, they're not conceding. And if they're conceding, it's either 1 goal, at most 1 goal.
But they're not scoring more than 1 goal.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think this game, seeing how Enzo and Felix, they've started creating this what can I say, like a good combination chemistry. So I'm seeing Enzo getting like 2 assists today, and Chelsea will win a 3-1. No, 3-0, sorry, they're not conceding.
We are not
Okay, first of all, people have some FPL bias with them, but yeah, I think Chelsea, they're playing a Southampton who have been struggling, but Southampton are also playing a very high-octane game.
To turn the season around.
They need
a 1-1 draw to boost their morale going into that.
Actually, I agree today with Mr. City. I feel Chelsea do a lot of things right, but then they also fail.
That Graham Potter swara.
Yeah, actually, I think there is something about Chelsea. I saw a stat that Chelsea have scored 6 goals from an XG of 16.35. So it's the Graham Potter cast. So I think it's going to continue today. Chelsea will play well, have chances, and do whatever they're going to do. And then Southampton
against Modric, so we'll see that combination again.
And then Armstrong or somebody, because players who have not been performing against Chelsea usually find a way sometimes these games to score. So this game, I think a 1-1 game.
What Prowse free kick?
He's due a free kick, by the way. So I think a 1-1 and Kepa is suspect.
That
So
clean sheet is suspect. No Kepa and they did something similar.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I think I won one. I agree with Mr. City. Let's talk about the other London team who have been
London
struggling.
derby.
It's a London derby.
both have been.
Oh yeah, actually both have been. It's Tottenham versus Westham. I think okay, it's not biased Tottenham, but I think Westham need to get more points, and I think this game they will also get points. I think Westham will win away at Tottenham, 2-1 win because Harry Kane has to score. So 2-1 win for Westham.
Since we're talking bias, this is gonna be a high scoring game.
Right, yes, we need the Hurricanes to get them goals.
5-5. 5-5. Mikel Antonio with a hat-trick and a brace of assists.
Now let's be serious.
Harry Kane joining the Premier League list of players to score 5 goals in a game, alongside Aguero and other legends. Did Thierry Henry manage that fit? I'm not sure. Alan Shearer's done. We're talking Premier League now. Yeah, so put some respect in these names. Harry Kane should join the list of Aguero, Alan Shearer, Jermaine Defoe,
Please retract your Harry
and Andy Cole and Andy Cole from Manchester United. So yeah, 5-5. FPL bias, reality itaisha 0-0.
Well, I'm seeing Harry Kane scoring 2 goals. Yeah, I think also Tottenham have been struggling, but them being at home, a stadium where they get good results, they should score maybe a 3-0 win for
And they may
Tottenham.
win because Conte is not around.
Yeah.
Conte was in the last game.
But he stayed back in Italy after they got beat by Milan.
Oh, so he's still recovering in Italy.
It's like maybe he's having the Graham Potter.
Okay, yeah, an interesting game. I don't know. Let's wait and see. But anyway, FPL buyers and whatnot, guys. Anyway, that's been an episode. I hope you enjoy. Watch it. Give us the comments. Tell us your team. What do you think about your team? Where do you think they're going to score? How many goals, performance, and whatnot? So I hope you enjoyed the
Aston Villa
podcast.
3, Arsenal 0. City dependent lineup.
I will not listen to buyers, guys.
Manchester United 1.
Subscribe, talk. Let's have a conversation and follow us on our socials and join the league. Please, let's continue talking. Till next time.
I believe next episode with my predictions, cellotape.
Bye, guys.